Hello, my friends, and Happy New Year! I am so excited. I have another album for you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's New Year's off to a great start. And mine is so far. It's my day off. It's my birthday. I took the day off. My husband and I, well, he wanted to get me flowers like he does every year. And I said, this time don't. It's just they're expensive and they don't last more than a week. Let's do something else. So he decided, let's go out for breakfast. We did that. And I am so freaking stuffed. I feel like I could just roll over and sleep. I do not eat breakfast. I never eat breakfast. I have coffee and then about noon I'm starting to get hungry. But holy smokes, we went there at 9 something and I feel like I'm going to blow right up. So anyway, I'm doing well, but I'm stuffed. But I'm doing extra well because look, I believe this is now album number 23 on my shelf with all this shrapnel hanging out the side that I love. And you'll see as I go through my little tags and ribbons and all that kind of stuff. But I'm really happy about this. This is another one of my miscellaneous ones, which is why it's in black. Again, I take the binding off, the little spine off when I'm working because I work in my albums and I don't want it to get wrinkled. So once I've shown this to you, I'm going to put it on and then pop it on my shelf. That makes me so happy. Yay. So I will show you. We are looking at an album that started 2023. So this is the last page of Christmas 2023. As I always say, the accompanying page is the last page of another album. So I'm working on that one. And as you know, so I don't repeat the same thing every single time I'm on here, I'm working on several albums at once. I work on several themes at once. I just do what I feel like doing when I feel like doing it and get it done. So that's where I'm at. But I'm happy about this. So this is a Christmas one done. Used, this is Bella Boulevard. They have those cutouts. And this was in a Christmas cutout, and I popped it up on foam, if you can see. I used some really cute pom-pom ribbon, or whatever you would call this. That's from Michael's. Let's see. This thing. And Celebration. It's from the Halloween collection. I got it really cheap. So they just call it ribbon. So it's, yeah, the pom-pom ribbon. I love it. I have it in orange, I think, red, black, and white. So there is that. And then, yep, I journaled on here. So there is something on that tag. And then last year we went to the first birthday party of my husband's cousin's daughter. So I just covered her face up because I didn't ask Mama for permission. But that's fun. So I have this fun little birthday layout done. I believe these are, oh gosh, are they Bella Boulevard? Or are they Echo Park or Simple Stories? I don't even know. But so sweet. So that's done. And then I have this one with more party pictures. I like doing birthdays. They're so fun. So I did my flip-flaps. So I did lots on there. Look at her cake. Isn't that adorable? And when the heck do I have time? Not time. When do I have the opportunity to use these cute things? So glad I did. There's that. Oops, there's more. Love it. Love it. And I did the same here. Sorry, I have a candle going and it is so good. My daughter bought it for me. I know candles aren't that healthy. I know. But it's a Bath and Body Works. I think it's pumpkin waffle or something. Man, is it ever good. So I savor that. You know what? Actually, I was going to bring this up and I'm glad I did. What kind of atmosphere? Comment down below. What kind of atmosphere do you like when you're scrapbooking? Are you somebody that likes to go to crops, to be with a lot of other people? Do you enjoy the noise and the commotion? Do you like to scrap alone? Do you like to scrapbook with one friend? What makes it fun for you? Do you have a favorite beverage? Do you watch videos, movies, YouTube? Do you drink, eat? What are the things? I'm going to actually show you at the end of this video one of the things that I really like to do. I'm going to show you empties of wax cubes because I love, so for me personally, I know dear Kathy has tried to get me to crops. I've gone to one with her. I enjoyed myself, but it truly just isn't my thing. I don't like a lot of commotion. I don't like a lot of, I don't know. I just don't like a lot of activity going on. And that's weird. I wasn't like that when I was younger, but I think the older I'm getting, the more introverted, the more quiet I want, the more I don't want to be in large crowds and stuff like that. So I've always loved scrapbooking alone or with Kathy. I love to have my candles or my wax melts or my diffuser. I love a scented atmosphere. That is one of my favorite things. I love either a hot or cold beverage. This is the time when I usually try to, load up on my water. I love ice, and I put it in those big imitation Stanley cups to get my water in. It's just nice. Snacks, I don't really eat while I'm scrapbooking, but that's the kind of stuff I do. I like it on my own, in my own space, and somewhere that smells good. And I love wearing my PJ pants or comfy joggers. These are my happy things. But I'll show you the wax cubes I melted in the past little while that I've had on, if that's something that interests you. If not, it's going to be at the very end of the video. Just skip. So, yapping too much, but that ends the birthday. There's a grid layout, and I love this one with all the pink and babyish stuff and birthday stuff. And then I moved on to a pet page. For those of you who need ideas for pet pages, I took both of our babies to the vet. My daughter and I did, to a brand new vet because our vet got way too expensive. So we found another one that was much cheaper. And why is this? I have to fix this. Okay, let me show you something. See how when they're laying flat, these are perfectly fine. These are the 3x4s from Stampin' Up. When I put them up, I think I'm going to have to cut on an angle, like right there. Just snip off a tiny bit of this one so that they can open properly and not be like that. So I'm going to make a note to do that. But anyway, so I had a lot of pictures. I printed them on my selfie. So 2 pictures per sheet, which is great, which gave me these wonderful 3x4s. And for some reason, my setting wasn't working. I was trying to do some other ones in that setting, and it wasn't allowing me. I don't know. I have to look into that. But isn't that cute? I got so many adorable pictures. I love this. And I love that I was able to use all these adorable, again, I'm not going to know, Simple Stories or Echo Park, probably Echo Park, all these cute little cards. Well, they're not cards. Well, they are cards. You get them on a sheet and then you cut them out. So I love them. I think it's so cute. I got to use them up, and that makes me happy. Did I have any journaling here? Nope, that one's just stuck down for decoration. And then I have this page. So I made some of the photos larger. I guess my favorite photos I made larger. Little cuties. There's Monkey Pie and Mocha. Boy, girl. And it was so sweet. She's older. She's 9 and he was only 1 and a bit here. She was so scared. So we had them in separate little containers, travel cases, whatever you call those. And Mocha was so nervous. We had them both on the table with their door open. She crawled into his. Look at this. Bless her heart. She crawled into his and stayed in there. And it's like he protected her. Wait, look. There's another picture showing that. Look at that. So she was in his little cubby thing and he was protecting her. Oh my gosh. That is so adorable. Anyway, I love memories of our kitty cats. I like this kind of layout. I hadn't done this in a long time. And then I accidentally did it twice in this book for our neighbor's doggy too, which you will see. But anyway, I love it. It turned out cute. Oh, and this is very heavy. I'm wondering why it's so heavy. It has all the papers in there and everything from that vet, a little profile they did, the weight of the cats, you know, the little health report. That's all in here, which I love. Then we moved to my sweet daddy's 80th birthday. That was last year. So 2024, April, and I did journaling on all 3 of these tags. So there's that, all 3 of them. Am I going to be able to put that back? Yes, which I love. So this page has no visible journaling, all hidden on there. And look how much you can do. So that's 3 chunky tags full of journaling. I love it. And I got 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 pictures on this double page. I love it. It's nice and fun. I did a double letter title here. These were not Cricut. I think these were dies. So there's that. Sorry, guys. I realized I didn't slap any Post-its on the faces of my brother and sister-in-law. They hate social media. They don't want to be on there, so I totally forgot. So there. Now they're covered. Oh, she's not. Anyway, so this is a layout that gave me so much stress. And I don't know if it's because of the fact that it has such boring colors, or I don't know. I started this when Kathy was here a couple months ago, and I had this paper down already, the nice confetti. I like that paper a lot. It was from a Michaels pad. I like this. I had it all backed in brown though, and then it just wasn't working for me. So I pulled the brown out from here, and I pulled the brown out from all the colors in the clothes. I don't know. Something wasn't working for me. I still don't love it, but I'm going to leave it now. I ended up die cutting a whole bunch of these balloons in those colors. I die cut Sweet Nona, more balloons here. And then I really like the fact that I used a lot of flip-flaps. Not flip-flaps, peekaboos. Creative memories. So I did like this. So on this, like on these diagonal corners, I did 1. And over here, I did more than 1. And wow, sorry, interruptions. My daughter just came home and I stopped to go give her a hug. So we are back. No more interruptions here. So this is a layout that I showed it in one of my videos. What the heck was I talking? Oh, I remember. It was a video about the following page, and then I showed this because I was working on it as well. So, anybody here know Tobro from TV? Well, who the heck would have known that he was not too far from where we live? Who the heck would have known that my husband could get in to see him the next day on a cancellation? Thanks to Kathy's husband, Harold, who went to him and mentioned the fact that Dave had a piece of metal stuck in his heel from construction, and no other doctor seemed to be able to fix him. It was ridiculous what we went through. So I journaled about that on here and on here. And it's kind of cool that we got to meet him. So he is a chiropodist or podiatrist, whatever you like to call them. They're not doctors, but I like to call him a doctor anyway because he fixed my husband. So I think it's really cool to have this layout. He was very cool about letting me film. I have a flip-flop here only because what's under there is yucky. I'm not going to show you guys, but everything up here is fine. Check this out. He had his camera set up because he did videos on YouTube. So he had his camera set up. So I was taking video and pictures of him taking video of doing the procedure on my husband. So pretty cool. So I like the way this turned out. It's kind of manly looking to me. Manly and medical. I got these cute stickers off Amazon. That, and that was from something else. And this, they just kind of worked. Everything worked. The colors all went really well. The funny thing is I did the layout and then I found these stickers on Amazon, and look how perfectly they match. So that turned out bonus. Very happy with that. And when we went for the follow-up, one of our follow-up visits, I asked Jonathan if he could please sign the book. So my son went in for a little procedure too as well. Redundant. My son went in for a procedure as well with him. And I did his layout, which you'll see one day in the distant future when I finish that album. And he signed it as well. So I think that's really cool. Happy that I have that. And then this is the page that I showed you in that album, not in that album, in that video where I was talking about the 3x4s again. So just much like I did with the kitty cat layout you just saw, I did this as well. So they flap up and I love that so much. And I love the way this one turned out. It's so colorful. I love the orange and the green. I love all the chipboard little vegetables, and these I cut out of a paper. I pop dotted some so they kind of, which ones did I pop dot? Oh, I pop dotted the wings of the butterfly. Oh, I thought I pop dotted the back of some of these. That might have been for another layout. I'm getting things confused because I'm working on so many. But anyway, just, it's a nice idea to pop dot them so you can have them kind of up. Give them a little bit of dimension, right? So anyway, that's cute. I really, really like that layout. And I think we're going to document every year how our garden is looking because my husband takes pride in his garden and he really enjoys it. So there is that. Like, look at this stuff. Again, I'm using stuff that I wouldn't really have a chance to use, and I'm putting pictures in that do not need to be front and center. I always say that. Okay, so that's that. And this one is cute to me as well. This, you guys are going to say I'm going to make a fire, right? My candle there. Actually, funny segue here. I sold Scentsy for years because when I was heavy into scrapbooking even years ago, I felt safer with just Scentsy in my environment, so I could at least smell delicious stuff without the chance of flames. But yes, I do also enjoy my candle, and I'm careful. So look at this. I love this. Another one with 3x4 pictures. So you've seen many now in this album, but I love this. We went to St. Louis Ribs for all you, not ribs, St. Louis, what the heck is it called? Bar and Grill, I guess. They have ribs and wings and all that kind of stuff. So we went there on Dave's birthday in June, and it was all you can eat chicken wings. So my husband, son, and I really took advantage of that. But Juliana does not eat meat, so she did her own little, some kind of fake meat stuff that doesn't appeal to me much. But yeah, we had wings though, and that was the big fun time. And we tried all kinds. We had the extra sauce, there's spicy, we did dry rub. These were my favorite. So good. And I love the feel of this page. It just feels very retro diner. So, and that was fun. It's something different that I don't usually do, but every time I look at this page, I want to do another one just like it. I love this. I love that like diagonal cut thingy here. So I'll definitely be doing that again. I did a lot of journaling on here as well. Gotta love those tags. There we go. So now, oh, takes us from retro diner to such pretty, pretty flowers. So this was my beautiful cousin's beautiful daughter-in-law's wedding shower. And I got invited to that. It was so nice to see some of my other cousins there and some women I hadn't seen in a long time. So this was such a lovely day, and I love doing pretty layouts like this. So get this. Look at her beautiful dress. They look like sisters, don't they? There's the bride-to-be and her mom. They really look like sisters. And there's my cousin and my cousin's daughter. They also look very similar. Pretty girls. Oh my gosh, and my cousin is so handsome, Nicholas. He was actually the ring boy in our wedding 25 years ago. So it's kind of crazy to see him all grown up and getting married. Wow, pretty nuts. Anyway, back to this dress. Look at her beautiful dress. And then look at this paper. Doesn't it look like it was made for it? I love it. I'm so happy that turned out. And I used, I like these fancy pages where I can use these little flat back pearls. Just makes it just a little bit more fancy. And then I did like this. So I have all the main pictures on the front, and I mean, not main pictures. There's a lot of nice pictures in the background too, but I could contain it this way. Those were the goodies they gave and the succulents. More, there's my aunt. So my cousin and her daughter. They did such a great job at this. And I won something. I don't ever win anything. So there's my other cousin. Just cute. A lot of nice pictures. Her invitation, the macaron tree. And of course, my cousin was crying. We're a bunch of crybabies in our family. I think she and I are the most sensitive ones of all. Oh my gosh. I'd be crying too, though, if my baby were getting married, for sure. I love this page too. It's so soft and pretty, and I picked up on the dresses. I think everybody's outfit seems to match. Look at this. Seems to match the paper. So I did this grayish blue and this beautiful creamy peach with blue. I just love the way it turned out. Love the pictures, the people, and the layout. So that's that. And then it takes us to, these are Cocoa Vanilla, by the way. Aren't they pretty? The Cocoa Vanilla butterflies and flowers. Then that takes us to another happy day, which was celebrating Nona. Her birthday's on May 26th. So did a lot of cute confetti paper, fun pictures, more peekaboos, guys. Me and my dad being silly, my cute mom, me, my mom, and my hubby. Did a little writing. This was sad. I was writing about my uncle that passed away the day before, so I have that journaled in there. My dad's brother. So more mama doing cake. Yeah, he passed the day before, so we were wondering if we should have this party, but my dad said he'd rather come by and not be sitting at home sad. So that's what we did. The kids and them, Papa and them. I love these pictures. We're trying to make this a tradition now. Every time we take that picture, and then we take this picture, and then we take one with my parents kissing them. So I love that one. That one was nice and quick and easy. That takes us to now we're moving into heavy duty birthday season in our family. This was Grandpa, so Dave's dad, 75th. And we got to meet our nephew's new baby. So I did a layout. I was going to do more pink, but I didn't because the pictures looked better with these colors. So it doesn't always have to be pink for a baby girl. But I did some journaling here about her actual birth and the details. Then I did this, a little pocket. I made a slit in the page protector and I put in a bunch more pictures of her actual birth right here so you can pull them out. I didn't do a separate layout of that. That was fun to do. So that was Grandpa's birthday, but this one focused on the baby and this one focuses on his birthday. And check this out. Remember I said I cannot do base pages because everything I do revolves around the colors in the pictures. Well, how true is that in this one? I'm wearing blue, the boys are wearing red. Everything comes from the clothing. And I was lucky enough to have found this really cute Recollections birthday pack. So all this stuff, this is Creative Memories, but all this stuff at Michael's, and it works perfectly here. So I love that. And this is when we had our nephews down from Nova Scotia. So a lot of the other photos that I have from this time are going to be in the travel album because we went to a cottage for a week with them, and most of the pictures that I have are from there. So that's going to go in our travel album, not in these, in the miscellaneous. And then there's more. This one was fun to do as well. I've never done something where I put more emphasis on the decorations than the photos. But this worked. I just love it. Isn't it cute with the balloons? So I cut these out. I die cut them out. And then I used real ribbon. It's this cute iridescent, I I don't know exactly. It's not a thread. It's not a ribbon. It's just an iridescent, I'll call it a thread, but it's really quite thick to be a thread. But that's also from Michael's. So I did that and I flipped them so that on this side we have that little, whatever you would call the reflection. I don't know what you would call that in a balloon. But I flipped it to that side so they're not all facing the same way. I have the 3 here, and do I have, yeah, and then I have way more here, look. So I have like this, little doggy, more here, more here. Gosh, do I ever love these layouts where I can do that. And then I just made this extra long, strange looking tag just to pull out the green from the balloons. Love it. So here is that layout that looks very much like the one of our kitty cats at the vet's, the exact same style. And I love it. I want to do it more often because then you get to showcase a lot of patterns, you know, just by using a little portion. Maybe I think that's probably half of a 12 by 12 sheet. Look how cute he is. So this poor little guy's quite elderly. He is so sweet. He has problems with his back legs, I should say, and his back. So my son helped out. The owner had fallen or something. She was really not feeling too well. I think her foot was hurt. So Anthony said he'd walk the dog. And we couldn't believe how fast this little guy went when you had him on the sling. So his front paws are fine. This guy's got like so much passion in him still. He's so adorable. But he is elderly and he is in a bit of pain. So we just enjoy our time with him. Whenever we see him outside, we hang out with him. He's just so sweet. Ooh, this was fun. We went to Kathy's. We went there for the first time as a family since the kids were little. Kathy and I get together all the time, but as a family, we hadn't for a while. So this was great fun. We had Kathy and Harold over while her kids were away in Florida with her sister. And then we decided to have a night at their place. And then you're going to see when I finish the subsequent album, we had them here for Christmas. Not Christmas Day, but around Christmas. So we took more pictures then. I love this. We were outside. I love this collection and all the campy, kind of camp looking outdoors elements worked perfectly because that's what we were doing. We were outside. We didn't really take pictures inside. Then this was so much fun. We made s'mores by the fire. And this paper, I think it worked out quite perfectly under the stars. And then I added some of these from Recollections, these little iridescent stars. Then I punched some out with my Creative Memories punch from 1,000 years ago. These stickers, everything worked. I love it. So there's her boys and my daughter, my hubby. Look at that. Oh, this is already open. There's Harold, there's me, Juliana and Anthony, me and Dave. Lots and lots of pictures, lots and lots of great memories. So there's Kathy. If you don't know what she looks like, that is the girl that sells the dies that I buy. More fire pics. There we go. Love it. Really fun night. More baby stuff. There seems to be a lot of baby stuff in this album. So this is one of our nephews, one of our other nephews, had their first baby. So I covered her face because I didn't hear back from Mama to know if I can do if I can show her face. So I covered Mama, Papa, and baby. But what's different here is that it looks nothing like any of my other layouts. I cut the photos out in my big tag, with my big tag die, which is this one. So here we are nearing the end of the album. You'll be happy to know. This is a big one, guys. But I'm happy to have this layout of the wedding. So the shower that I just showed you, my cousin's son, this is his wedding. And no, we were not there. They live, the young couple lives in Alberta and we live in Ontario. So the whole family was not invited. That obviously makes sense. But you know what? I feel like I was there because I have this layout and I'm so happy to have the photos. I'm so happy that I have this now in my forever memories. And yeah, I feel like we were there just because of this. This was fun to do. I love scrapbooking special events, especially weddings, where you can use fancier, shinier paper and embellishments. So here, I just left it at 6 photos. I kind of did the befores of the family, those on one side, and then I did bride and groom and doggy on the other side. Really, really beautiful. I love it. And I did a lot of die cutting on this one. Actually, I shouldn't say I did a lot of die cutting. I just die cut these, this foliage, and I die cut, if you look closely, you could see that black kind of fancy frame around that photo. That was die cut as well. I kind of alternated. I did this on black and this on that reddish color, and then I just picked up some black with that frame and a little strip at the bottom. It's hard to even see there's a big difference, but it's not a huge difference. It's just one little element that kind of calls attention to that one photo. So I love how this turned out. I also had these photos, and look what I did. This was so much fun, and now that I had an idea to do this, I'm going to do this for a lot more pages. Check this out. So I have all these photos that I hole punched and I put a little ribbon through, and then I tucked them in. So I have this beautiful photo of them with their cake kissing. I did some more journaling there. Another photo of the place setting. My cousin and her hubby. I love that dress. Don't you guys love that? So pretty. She looked amazing. Needless to say, these guys look amazing too. It looks like a magazine spread. My gosh. So that. There's their sign. There's Mama. I'm sure she was holding back tears because I want to cry just looking at this. When she was putting the boutonniere on her baby boy. That makes me so sad. And then this, I love this. I guess she was gifted a beautiful jean jacket with her new last name on it. I love it. So I love everything about this, and this just tucks in. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with one hand, guys, but it just tucks in here. I'll do that after. But anyway, Marianne, thank you so much for these photos. Love it. Now we go from something fancy like that to just another fun night at a restaurant. And guys, we don't eat out much, but even when we used to, I never used to take photos. Now it's kind of fun. I enjoy it because I guess I have these cute little embellishments I like to use. So perfect, right? This was an Italian restaurant, and I think these embellishments go great. I made this on my Cricut Joy. Took me forever. I really don't like spending so much time making things like this, but when I do, I really like them. So it was worth it, but it's time consuming because that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different layers, I think. Anyway, turned out cute. My daughter and her boyfriend, me and my hubby, what we ordered, yum. And we were picking on my husband in a good way because my husband and my son started going to the gym months before this. Wait, months before this? When was this? October, 2 months before this. And we were commenting on how large their arms were getting. So yeah, I think Dave was flexing in each photo. Anyway, this was a fun night. There's more. I actually journaled about that. There's Juliana. We call her Juby, and Luke. Wrote a little here. It was her first day back at work since her appendectomy. I can never say that properly. Oh yeah, so we were doing this kind of to celebrate our anniversary and the fact that she was done with her surgery and recuperated nicely and all that stuff. My cutie pie. my big cutie pie, my drink. I had such a good spicy Caesar. I think I did a little more journaling on there. That's it, another fun layout. And now, my friends, look at that. This is the end of an album, and I have already completed this event is already done in the next album. So I have the corresponding page to this, and I love it. I love doing the fall stuff. So we went to a farm, and I got to use a lot of my favorite kinds of elements, like these little wooden owls, leaves, all that kind of stuff. Can you believe it, guys? Another album done. I am so happy. I'm going to try to keep the momentum of working on them, finishing them, because nothing makes me happier than looking on my shelf and seeing how many albums I have completed. This is a sad thing, but we've been going to a lot of funerals lately. It's just been insane. Like, it seems to be every 2 weeks there's somebody else that has passed, which is very sad, but it gets me thinking how important it is to take photos and document them and really cherish the people in your life that you love, because it is not a forever thing. You know what I mean? I sit there and I just look at, you know, how they have the slideshows playing of all the photos of the dearly departed. It's so beautiful to see pictures of their life. It's like, you know, when they were little and then got married and all, I don't know, everything. It's just so nice to sit and look at those pictures. And I said to my family, just put all the scrapbooks out that are finished. Put them out, let people flip through them. I mean, that might be ridiculous. I've never gone to a funeral or a celebration of life or anything where there were scrapbooks scattered everywhere. But you know what? Mine might be that kind of funeral. I don't want to get morbid, but that's kind of what I want. So anyway, oh, I said I was going to show you those my wax melts that I used up. Let me just grab them quick. Hold on. Go like this. I don't want to make you dizzy, but I have them here. I have a paper there. Okay, look at this. I have these, so I will show you these. And hold on. Let me turn and grab these. So I just put them onto the side here just to remember to show you. So I know this channel has nothing to do with scents whatsoever, but as I was saying in the beginning of the video, for me, scrapbooking is an entire experience. It's like the ultimate in self-care. I know people who like to do their nails, their face masks, all that. I like to do all that too. But my biggest form of self-care is scrapbooking. And when I'm in my happy place, I am melting these delicious things. So I just wanted to show you. If you're interested, if not, you can click off now. Thank you for coming by. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you soon with another album shortly. Bye. But for those who want to see, look. Farm-raised blueberry crumble. I am totally into the gourmand and the bakery scents, so I had used this up. I didn't just go through these whole bars now. These were already partially used up, but I just finished blueberry crumble. These are also from farm-raised pecan, whatever, waffles. So good. These are the smells that make me so happy. It's like you're eating without the calories, right? Because look, I would love to devour that, but I smell it instead and feel like I've eaten it, right? So this is banana toffee pie, just delicious. My goodness, they're so good. Then, there's a theme here. Banana bread from Serendipity. Delicious, so good. And then my good old Scentsy. This is toasted coconut amaretto. I love them all. I love the surroundings around me. I just love scrapbooking. I love everything about it. Can you tell? Have yourself a great day, guys. I thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but the very best always. Ciao for now.